Hello, hello. Just checking things out here. It is 9:02 in the morning here in Pennsylvania. And I'm just checking out my live situation here with my booster to see if I get swiped off again. Anywho, I have so much stuff to do today. I don't know about you, but it's Friday and I like to get things done before the weekend, but I don't foresee that happening. Yeah, so I have a lot of my pet peeve, if you watch my channel, are flat surfaces in my home. Because flat surfaces gather all kinds of stuff. It's like a magnet. You get your countertops cleaned off before the end of the day, what happens? Covered. So this is my desk / coffee table. It's one of the ones that open up into a table. Yeah, it was cleaned off, but it's not anymore. And my desk is covered. And so are the countertops and the island. So that's what I was going to work on, flat surfaces. But I was at the dentist again yesterday, and my mouth is still, excuse me, swollen. And, well, I don't know if it's ever going to end, all this tooth stuff, but yeah, I had my live this morning and got knocked off the internet, got knocked off again. I think I only had one troll / maggot on my live. So just thought I'd check things out now. See how the audience is out here on this time of day. And if you're there and you want to say hi, go ahead. But yeah. So I went to, I don't know if you have an Aldi in your area, but I went there yesterday and got a couple things. I got this pumpkin, and you can use it pretty much, I'm going to use it for Thanksgiving and Halloween, all the fall, but it lights up. You can see that. It's too light in here, I think, to light up. There's a little thing in there, but I thought it was kind of cute. It's porcelain, so it has a little light in there. And then I also got these little bowl fillers. You can see them. Let's see what they look like. I have a love for, these ones are little pumpkins, but I have a love for the acorn, because the acorn is a little tiny, I used to do this with my kindergartners, it's a little tiny seed, right, more or less, and it grows it up into a big oak tree. So there's little acorns in there. See little acorns? Aren't they cute, huh? So that is that. I'm gonna put these in a wooden bowl with my other little fillers. So I got pumpkins and the little acorns to fill that up. Hello, Professor. You've been here before, haven't you? Welcome back. I cannot talk today. My mouth is still swollen from the dentist. Good morning. Good morning, Miguel. Is that how you say it? I'm bad with these names anymore. I just think that I can think it and I go to say it and it doesn't come out the same. How are you two today? Are you doing well? I hope so. But I was just showing some of the things I got from Aldi. But my favorite thing I got, I used to have, hello, good morning. How are you? Addie, how are you, honey? It's a very pretty name. But I used to have this big Buddha in my yard, in my flower garden. It was out my side door. And every morning when I would let the dogs out, I would see it in there and it was just smiling at me. It was a smiling Buddha and it always made me smile. So we moved to Idaho, and when we went to move back here, um, uh, my husband went to pick it up to put it in the moving truck and it crumbled. And I was heartbroken because I love that little guy. He was about, that high and he was in my garden. So we were looking them. I couldn't find the one I had. It was such a cute smiling Buddha. And he just, I don't know, he just made me smile. And the little things in life, I guess, huh? And so I finally found him, but it's like $150. And that's way, way too much. But I found this little cement one. It's not the same as the Buddha I had, okay? The one that I loved. This one here, guys, tell me if you think this is the cutest thing. Addie, let me look at this. Tell me if you think this is the cutest thing you ever saw. Can you see him? He's so cute. Can you see his little face? And he has his little arms up. Isn't he cute? Hi, Heather. Hello. I was showing them my little Buddha I found because the one that Daryl broke, it's a little guy. He's cement. He's a little bit heavy, but I have him and I could put him on my windowsill to look at him. What do you think, Addie? Do you think he's cute? Heather, what do you think? No, I haven't heard the new Jonas Brothers. Isn't he the most adorable little guy? Look at his little face. I just love him. Can you tell I was a kindergarten teacher, Addie? I just love colorful things, little things, I know his little face is it's just to die for, right? But I also was doing some other things around here, getting out of doing my housework. But what did I do with those? I had these, oh, Heather, you'll be so proud of me. I put on some press-on nails, but they're still on there. But I wanted to show you guys what else I was doing. I think it's in my box right around here somewhere. Let me see, what did I do with those? What did I do with it? Oh, and then somebody had given me this, one of my friends on YouTube a while ago, and I got it out. She made me a thing with my name on it, Sally D. And I was playing around with it yesterday. Let's see if I can get it to turn on. Isn't that cool? Can you guys see that? Oh. Probably can't see, it's too light in here, but it's green. She had that made for me. So I'm going to hang that somewhere today. And I'm just trying to get all these things organized. Oh my goodness. I have to find that. Hold on. Can you guys hold on one second? They look great. Do you love neon? Well, let me get this other thing. Oh, I'm sorry, Gabriel. I have Basset Hounds all over around me on the floor. Let me find that one thing for you guys. Hold on one sec. I found them. When I went to have my iron infusion done. And it was done at the, do you have one of those too, Addie? Do you have a channel, Addie? I'll have to check it out. But I went to the Hillman Cancer Center down in, the treatment center down in Pittsburgh to get my iron infusion. So that's where the people go to get their chemo. And it's just, it's kind of sad, you know, to see even little kids who have cancer and they have to get the chemo. And there was this, I don't know if anyone's, well, I know Heather saw the video. When I was there was this guy, and he just finished his cancer treatment. And they rang this bell, and I was like, well, why are they ringing that bell? Because I was waiting, you know, to go in and get my iron infusion. And they said, well, he finished up his cancer chemo treatments. And I was like, wow, that's so exciting for him. And he came, I said, I had my bracelets on. I make these bracelets. And so I had one of these bracelets on, little happy faces on them. See that? Upside down. And I had one on, and I said, can you give this to him? But don't tell me. Oh, thank you, Swift. Levi, I don't know if you just saw my short I posted this morning. He's backsassing. You hear him? He's bad. He's bad. Hi, Kathleen. So anyway, I gave it to the lady in the receptionist, you know, and I said, give this to him, because I thought it would, you know, a memento for his last treatment. Levi, knock it off. And so she gave it to him, and he come out. I was the only one in the waiting room. So he says, you gave this to me, didn't you? And I said, yes. I said, he goes, I don't wear jewelry. And I was like, oh, okay, well, you know, just keep it as a memento. And he says, but guess what? I'm going to wear it because you gave it to me. And I was like, oh, his wife was there. He was an older gentleman. And she was standing there. And I had 2 of these on because I like to give them out to people. But I never thought I would give it to, you know, a cancer patient. Levi, do you see how sassy he is? Does anyone want a basset hound? Because you can take them. So I've been making them, and I'm going to go back there. Good morning, Kathleen. Can you hear me okay? My morning show, my Sunrise with Sally, I kept getting cut off, and this one boy wanted me to come on, and I'm on here now, but he's not here. But anyway, I have been busily, even though my fingers are so swollen and I have arthritis, boo-hoo for me, right? I've been making these little bracelets, and I even made little ones for little kids who have cancer. But I get great joy in doing stuff for others. There he is. Hello, Jared. I told you I'd be back. But Mr. Sassy Pants is still sassing. But anyway, I'm making these. I'm going to take them to the cancer treatment center. But I wanted to get a whole bunch. But I made these ones. And then I made some, I've been spending a lot of money on beads. I got this one I made. It says Inspire. And it's a little one for like a nice little kid. There was one girl, she was very thin. She was older than me. But it says Inspire. And this one says, Levi, I'm so sorry, guys. He just doesn't have any manners. This one says, you got this. See that? You got this one. But the thing is, I don't know how this happened. The T... Wait, the T's upside down. How does that happen? I didn't want to take it all apart. But I got these little tiny beads. They're hard to put on there. And then I got this one for like a breast cancer person. Like it says hope on it. So I just made. So these are all the ones that I got made. And then I made one from my friend who's not feeling well. Allison, I made her this one, but it's made out of glass beads. She doesn't know it unless she comes on here and sees this. Isn't this pretty? These are all glass beads. Oh, what am I going to do with him? Levi. Levi. I'm so sorry for him. He's such a little brat. These ones are glass beads. It's kind of heavy. And she was not feeling good. She has pancreatitis, and I know she's in a lot of pain, so I was going to send this to her. She lives in Texas, and I'm in PA. But I get all excited about this stuff, guys. I have some other ones here, too, I made. But I found these little bags at the dollar store, but they're kind of cheap. I think I'm going to get different ones. Hi, Mia. How are you, honey? I was just showing them the little bracelets I made for cancer patients. But do you think I should make them all little happy faces, or I should make like a variety? I just did hope that someone doesn't come in there and take a handful of them when it should be just one. No, Levi saw the mailman, and I said no, and he has an attitude. That's the problem. Levi. Here, I'll show you what this little brat looks like, right? Look at him. Levi, everybody's looking at you now. Oh, he's gonna be quiet now. Did you see that? Did you see that? That's his sister in there hiding in the room. She's scared of me. I never did anything to her, but she's scared of me all the time when I raise my voice, because I always raise my voice at him because he's bad. But do you think I should make like other ones? Because guys, I have so many beads. Oh, hello, my darling. Look who came to visit my little mister. This is a cat who saved my life. Yes, he is. He doesn't care about the dogs. He comes up here anyway, right, Bubby? Oh, my baby. I love you so much. You sure? You're my best boy. No, you're leaving the cat alone. No. I have a zoo here, guys. That's Mister. His name used to be, I got hair over my mouth now. His name used to be Rocky because the people at the rescue place said that he was returned 3 times. So my husband wanted to name him Rocky because he had a rocky road, right? That's hard for an animal to be returned 3 times. So my husband kept calling him, "What are you doing, little mister? What are you doing?" And then he wouldn't come when we called him Rocky. He would come and I'd say, "Hey, mister," and he'd come running. But he goes out the doggy door, and he gives me, he's laying here on my feet. He's such a good boy. But he went out the doggy door, and I kept calling him. I was heartbroken. I was like, I don't want to lose my mister. And because I'm not even a cat person. He hired me. He adopted me. Hi, little mommy. How you doing, honey? I watch your videos all the time. But he went out the doggy door. So I went out, and I heard him meowing. Do you know that I said, "Mister, hey, Izzy. Izzy, I got the polka dots on today, honey. I got the polka dots. I don't have the Snoopy." So I went out there. He was out there. Oh, my gosh, Ace. I have been looking for you everywhere. Everybody say hi to Ace. I heard you were on some other channels. I was like, "Oh, your friend Ace was on my live." I said, "Well, steal my boys away." Okay. But he stole my heart, that little mister, I'll tell you. But his name became Mister because that's kind of a cute name, don't you think? It's kind of a cute name. He's down here. He's so good. But maybe I should just be a cat person. I mean, I like dogs and cats, but these dogs, does anybody want basset hounds? I'm for real. Like, I can rehome them. I got this little boy here. He's such a good boy. Such a good boy. You make a mix of them. What, of the... No, Ace, that's okay. I just missed all the hearts I got for you. Yeah, I know, honey. I know. Oh, you know Mia? Muslim. Good morning. Good morning. Or good afternoon. Well, it's good morning still. It's 9:20 here. You missed me? I really did. I was like, "Where's Ace?" Oh, he's on my channel. I think that was Miss Paula that said that, Mrs. Paula. Oh, you're just being friendly, being nice. So did you guys ever see my video with Mr. tearing up that box? And he took the box and he just like does your cats tear up boxes? And he tore the box, and I said, don't do that. And he went, and spit a piece of cardboard at me. What do you want, Mason? What do you want? To me what? To, can you tell everyone? Oh, to subscribe to you? I don't know anything about you, honey. I have to know a product or a person before I suggest you. Mix animals. Oh, thank you. Muhammad said hi. Danny, shout out. Hi, Danny. Were you here this morning or was that a different Danny? Well, anyway, so I make these bracelets and, but my fingers are so swollen, arthritis. You see how my fingers all arthritis-y and it's hard to do it. So Mia, you're a new subscriber. Thank you. Jared, I love your bracelets so much. I you know what? I was doing, because I don't trust that little string. So I was doing double string in there because I don't want it to break on them. But and then also I got this little wood thing, and you can measure how big or small. So I've been making them between 22 and 20 beads. Hold on, Danny, 1 second here. Can you please shout out my channel because my channel is new? Mix Animals. What does your channel do, Mix Animals? I'll be right back. There's this thing that they sell on Amazon, which I got because I didn't know what size to make them. See this thing? It has like, you put the on there to see what size bracelet it is, or you can measure your wrist like that. You see that? Now it has inches on it, and I don't know, it's kind of cool. So I was doing that, but I also bought these other beads. I'm very passionate about things I do, but these beads were really packed in there. So I got all these colors. My friend Kimberly, what she's called, Spousal Wife, or I think that's her channel. I can't remember. And she likes purple, so I made her this one. I was going to send to her. But I didn't realize I was trying to do a pattern, but I didn't realize there was 3 shades of purple. There's dark, medium. The lighting wasn't too good in here, and my eyes are going, you know. So anyway, that's my thing. Yeah, Ace, I go for that for my my iron infusions at the Cancer Center in Pittsburgh. So I had a bracelet and I gave it to a guy who finishes chemo. So I started making them for the people there, and I'm going to drop them off. I have quite a bit now, but I'm just afraid someone's going to not be nice and take them all. But I can just give them to the lady to give them out. But I'm not going to save them for people who are just like the end of their chemo, because I think that would maybe like the hope and that will get people through the chemo. I can't even imagine having, you know, cancer. I mean, my mom had it, and I took care of her with the stage 4 cancer, colon cancer, and then she passed away from that. Thank you. These are the Pokey Dots. But I can't even imagine. Then my best friend, he was a big old black guy, the best person I ever knew in my life, and he passed away of colon cancer too. So it's like, I don't like colon cancer. I don't like any cancer. But hey, Ace, I got these here. These are the ones I got. These are a different frame. This is called the Casper, this frame style. My other one was called the Kirby, Kirby. And you get them from Pair, PAIR.com. You can get the clear frame or whatever. I got the Snoopy ones. Izzy like those. Snoopy. So I got Snoopy. I got these cheapy black ones. They're just like glittery. Those. And let's see. Oh, I like these turquoise ones. because Daryl said they look like they match my hair. My husband said they match my hair. And then I got, let's see what else I got here. These ones here were all in one pack. The black, the white. These look better when my glasses turn to sunglasses. And there's blue ones. I could wear those today, huh? And then that. These ones here were like supposed to be like a galaxy, but they didn't do a very good job of it. So I got those ones. And then I have these ones. Everybody likes these ones. But I want to get ones that are like this, like pink fuchsia color. That. Or I have these ones. I wore these on my, they're confetti. I wore these ones on my thing for my Project Me the last time, and everybody liked them. So they're my little confetti ones. Because you know me, I love everything colorful because I miss my kindergarten room. My kindergarten classroom, oh, it was a bomb. It was so colorful. I always got compliments on it. So what's the sad face for me? I've been talking. I can't read and talk. I'm old. Oh, I love that one. I love the confetti in the galaxy. Okay. I'm getting 2 more pair. Don't tell my husband. I'm getting 2 more pair. One is, it's a flag. It's a United States flag. And the other one is, well, they'll be a surprise. They are so beautiful. But I always wanted glasses like this because people have like, no, I'm not going to say that, Danny, because I don't say those kind of things. Okay. So I have, people have like glasses, and always, like when I was growing up, they always had a different pair. I'm like, how can they afford all these different pairs of glasses? Right. But hey, these people that made the pair, they were on Shark Tank. You know that show where you try to get your company to be, and I think everyone on the panel donated, like bought part of the company. Yes, I have children. They are 37 years old and 34 years old, Danny. And they're both boys. I don't have any girls. And I have no grandchildren. So that's the story of me. And I taught kindergarten until I hurt myself, and well, thank you. They won't give me grandchildren though, Danny. So I think that's mean, but that's okay. I'm adjusting. It's their choice. They don't want to bring children into this world. They think it's too horrible. So, do you hear? That's Gabriel snoring on the floor here. He's my old dog. So, oh, you like the confetti? My glasses are tinted. Even if you're in a car, they'll turn tinted. They have a high UV, so my eyes don't. I even got more beads on. These ones are made out of precious stones that protect you. This one's a tiger eye. I like that one. But anyways, I'm supposed to go to Ohio for my nails to get done real, because I put these little press-on nails on. And my friend Heather, who's on here, she was going to do my nails. But accessories are a great way to show your personality, and your glasses show your bubbly nature, I feel like. Yeah. Hey, Terry, how are you? Howdy, Terry. Are you dashing today? My friend Ace is here, and Jared, and Danny, and whoever else is up there. Let's see who else is here. I think Heather's still here. She might be getting her hubs off to work. Mia's here. Who else? Mixed Animals. I don't know if she's still or he's still here. Yeah. So, yeah, those are all my glasses and thing. Oh, I wanted to show you guys something else. Listen to this. Oh, you're truck driving, baby. Okay. Please shout out ZBI. So listen to this, guys. Okay. So I have to get these injections, these B12 injections. I have all kinds of health problems. Don't ask. But so they used to give it to me with the little vial and the syringe, right? I pick up my prescription and they gave me the little vial, but no syringe. So how am I supposed to, there's a little rubber thing on the top and you put the syringe in. How am I supposed to give myself that B12 shot? I go back to the pharmacy and I say, excuse me, you forgot my syringe because I can't, administer this shot unless you give me the syringe. Oh, you have to have a prescription for that. Well, I have the prescription for the B12 shot, right? And she's like, well, you have to get a prescription for the syringe too now. I said, what? I have to get a prescription? I said, well, I can't have the syringe and no B12 serum, and I can't have the B12 and not. I had to go call my doctor and get another prescription for the syringe to do the. Is that not weird? So then look at this. This is this is stupid too. I bought these matches because my friend Tracy from Living in the Wild West has these really pretty when she lights her candles. So I got these matches. They were really nice. Okay, so I went to light one. So I get it out and I went to light one, right? There's no striker here. There's no striker here. And there's no striker. How am I supposed to light these matches? So I got a lighter and it went. So I'm like, well, if I have a lighter, what do I need the matches for? So I was on Amazon and they have strikers. So I was going to get my other matchbox. I know with a lighter, but then what do I need the matches for, Heather? I'm just, people don't even, ZBI. I said your name, honey. ZBI. Okay. I don't know. I just have to just concentrate on him, right? My little Buddha is smiling at me. Oh, the little boy, little guy. Isn't he cute? Oh, I hope his little hands don't get broken by somebody bumping him. But he's so cute. Ace, what do you think of my little Buddha? He's so cute. I don't take direction very well. I was a teacher, ZBI, so I don't know what you want me to do. I said your name, complete my name. I don't know. Thank you, Ace. I have my Ace back. He shoots me hearts. Don't leave me again, Ace. I'll have to come in the daytime. But yeah, he is so cute. So I don't know. This is my life here. So the sun's up now, and it looks like it's going to be a nice day. Ace, you have to hear this story. I hired these boys. These two boys, they were maybe in their 20s, right? Music Meep is here too. Oh my gosh. My life. Oh my. Ace and Music Meep. Anthony's here. I'm going to cry. I'm really going to cry. Both of my dear friends are here. Oh, man, Anthony. Thank you for emailing me. See, I'm crying. I'm a goofball. When I'm happy, I cry. When I'm sad, I'm just so happy to see you guys. This makes me so happy. I'm glad you're okay. I get worried. All right. Enough, Sally. Stop. So what was I saying? I can't believe this. I have Ace and Music Meep, who's also an Anthony, or Tony. I call him Anthony. That's what Daryl calls me. He calls me a goofball. So Jared, these are my really nice friends. I really like these guys. They've been following me around, and then poof, they were gone, and I was concerned when I don't hear from somebody in a while. I am like a big crybaby. What is wrong with me? But I'm just so happy. Those are happy tears. So no, I forgot what I was saying. Oh my gosh. See, you are loved. Anthony, Tony, you are loved. Ace, you are loved, okay? By this old lady here. So, now my glasses are getting like little sunglassy here. I'm getting like incognito here. But, yeah, so I had my injection Anthony, I have a B12 injection, but they didn't give me the syringe. Okay. So I had to go back and they said I needed a prescription for the syringe. I needed 2 prescriptions. So, her Acer my mom wrecked her Acer laptop. I just spent the last 4 days fixing it as well as working on my new song. Oh, I'm going to tell me when your new song is and I'll go on your channel. Yes. Music Meep is a magician, is what hence his name. But that's awesome. But not your mom wrecked. I'll keep her. What's your mom's first name? I will keep her in my prayers. You know I will. Wow. I'm just so happy that I have people that come back. And thank you for hitting the like button, guys. Thank you. Um, Kathleen was here. I don't know if she's still here. Heather, I've got to go to the store. Hope everyone has a wonderful day. Okay, Heather, I'm going to get there to Ohio. I am. I just had that another dentist appointment yesterday, Heather. I'm so sorry. It's on my face is still swollen. But mom is Christine. She's 87. Wow. Wow. And thank you, hon. You're just as loved by us. Oh, you know, I started this channel for people like you guys, you know, all of you here. I started this channel because of that. It still tells you off. It's okay. I want you feeling better when you come to visit. Yeah. I had Ace, I had 3 root canals. It just like was one thing after another. And now I had all my credit cards paid off and now they're all maxed out. Well, thank you, Jared. Now I'm gonna start crying again. But I did start this channel because I was lonely. And now I have these friends who are just all over the world. What is wrong with me? And Heather, I met on here too. And what is wrong with me? It's not that time of the month because I'm too old to have that. What is wrong with me? Just so happy. Okay. All right. So yeah, I got all these things to do. Oh, I bought this book. I'm trying to make myself sidetrack so I don't be bawling my eyes out here because I'm just I don't know, I'm a mental case here. Okay. All right. Oh, thank you, Jared. I'm sorry. I do this. I don't do this on purpose, guys. I have my heart right here. And if you hurt my feelings or, you know, I'm getting better at the hurt my feelings things because, you know, my one son, my older son doesn't talk to me anymore for some reason. And we were out that way. He lives about 30 miles away and we're out that way. And Daryl says, do you want to drive past Daryl's house? My other son, my son's name's Daryl too. And I said, you know what? I'd love to do that, but no, because I'm not going to get my heart broken anymore. If he wants to see me, he'll have to come back, you know, come back to me. I can't force someone to love me or force someone to want to spend time with me, even though he's my son, you know? But no, I have you guys. So anyway, so I bought this book. It's called Letters to You. And I was going to either write this to like my husband, you know, so like, you know, when I die or something. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. But I started that Project Me thing, healthier lifestyle, happier me, that it's not really a diet. It's just like trying to focus on taking care of yourself because how can you be a caregiver if you don't take care of yourself? And a lot of people like me feel guilty when I do take care of myself. Like I feel guilty if I go get a massage, you know, or if I, you know, I don't get my nails done. I just do it myself. But yeah, maybe he will. He will, maybe. But actually, Ace, I think it's his wife. But that's okay. Sorry, I mean, be gross wipe of a nose, but it's better than the snot rolling down. Yeah, thank you for saying that, Ace. So I think I'm going to write these letters to myself because I have a journal thing, and yeah, I'm sure he still loves me. So I have this, and you know what else I made for this? It's a 90-day challenge, and wait till you see this. This is true kindergarten. I had a 100 chart for my kindergartners to learn hundreds, and so I made this for my challenge for my thing, so I can to count down. Um, so it starts on 90 days, and I don't like to start on Mondays, but I'm going to start on Monday. But I take this off. This one comes off for that, and then I have 89 days left. What it is keeping track until the 90-day challenge. So what we're supposed to do is we're supposed to, weigh yourself and eat more healthier. It's like just portion control and things and see how we do. And it's already been going on for like 6 weeks now, but we're starting a new one for 90 days to get more people. And it's a hi Russell. God collect your tears and put yeah. Um all my Bibles that I cry on. There's teardrops all over my Bibles too. Because they're happy tears and sad tears. I used to read the Bible to my mom whenever I used to go home to get a shower and stuff, and she'd miss me. So I would read her, and she used to fall asleep because she was so exhausted. But I used to read to my mom, and of course I was crying because my mom was dying. But I have all those books. So what is wrong with me today? I don't know. It's like these two boys come in here, these two men. Oh, I started telling the story about the rocks ace. I am so ADD today. So these boys, I paid them. They're 20 years old. And one, I thought he said he had some little kids, so I believed him, and that his rent was due. He was married, blah, blah, blah. Okay? So there's me. So I was paying them a lot of money, which was more than I should have. It was like my car payment money. So I wanted these river rock put around because 2 years ago I had some other boys, teenage boys, that were trying to start a business, and I trusted them as well. I got rooked again. And I'm a very educated woman. I don't know how I keep getting rooked, but I got rooked again. And he really wanted that money. He said he would come back tomorrow to finish it. So what happened was I went to an appointment. I came back, and my husband said, he texted me and said, they're almost done, and I said I was on my way home. So they weren't almost done. You know what they did? They said that they're done. And I said, you started at 10 o'clock. You're supposed to be here at 8 o'clock, right? Oh my goodness. So they wanted to leave. I said, it's only 1 o'clock. They were sitting on my porch for an hour waiting for me, right? So I was like, what? So then there must be another half ton of rock there. They knew that I can't move that rock, right? And my husband can't either. So they wanted more money. They were asking me for money. They think that I'm rich. I'm not. That was my car payment money. What is it? What are you saying here? Let's see. Sally, rep B12. You need to know what's known as a usable form is called the type taking the injections are called. I suffer from, and I use oh, look into it, sister. Okay. Yeah, because I have my PCP said, oh, your iron is 20. It'll be okay. When I finally, after 2 years, just feeling like crap because my iron level was so low, I finally just like, what is wrong with this PCP? So I finally looked up the what are they called? Endo does your blood. He went in there. Is your iron level is 28? It should be in the hundreds. And I said, well, my PCP told me that it's it's supposed to be, that's normal. It's just a little low. He says, oh no. So I had to have those iron infusions done. It was. And you know what? My sugar level went down one day into 35. My sugar was way up, and then all of a sudden it just dropped. So I don't have diabetes per se. I just have to do it with my diet. That's why I'm doing this challenge for myself. And I can't do it by myself. I need I need to have accountability people to be accountable for what I do. And I just like, I started like, my sugar was wet and I started like sweating, and then I was just, and then my husband said I was like drooling. I don't know what happened. Maybe I was on my way to a seizure. I don't know. Hi, Doc. How are you doing? Oh, okay. Yeah, I had my sunrise with Sally where I did the readings this morning. We were talking about um we were talking about oh, they were asking Jesus what the greatest law was, and he said the first commandment is the greatest law, to love God with all your heart, mind, and soul, and the second is to love others, love your neighbor. Um, those were the two important ones to get it on with life. Oh, blood sugar. Oh, okay. I thought you were asking me about what we did this morning, because you're usually in my morning one. Yes, blood sugar. They say I'm on the borderline, and my father, I'm caregiver to anybody that is an iron deficiency. It's a B12 issue, hard to explain. I'll have to look all that up. I should take a screenshot of this right now, because I will not be able to remember all this stuff. There. Took a screenshot as my notes. So, yes, love your neighbor as yourself. But the thing is, Doc, I've been saying that we as people, not everybody, we're just too busy. We need to take time before we get out of bed, to talk to God and ask God, what do you want me to do today? Um, uh, we just, I don't know these things, Anthony. That's what I have you for. Yes, exactly, Doc. The love for God must be seen in the love we showed others. Now, I just say that we're just too busy. Our kids are going here and here and here. Oh, Ace, okay. You'll come back soon. All right, love. I love you so much. Give me a couple of those hearts that you always give me. Those spewy hearts you always give me. A couple of times I thought it was you that was on my channel, and it wasn't you. But someone else came. There we go. I love you, kiddo. Um, and Anthony says, take care, Ace. But um, but I think that we're just so busy, and we need to take time for God. And I talk to God all day, and I'm not saying that I'm perfect, because I am not. But there's been times where uh, I have just went kind of numb, and I was kind of like just not talking to God, not talking to anybody. I was just kind of like in autopilot. How about that? I was just in autopilot, because I was just like, you know, especially when I was forced to retire because of my injury. I love my kids. I love my job. I used to laugh when I would drive to work. Um, I would say, they actually pay me for this? Because I would be with those kids all. I loved my job. If I had to work during the summer, I would too. But I love my job. But I don't know. But at least I'm not lonely anymore. Now I could go on that in this time of morning, because a lot of people, hit the trolls, and I call them maggots too. But um, I had one this morning, and I didn't let it upset me. But so true, receiving direction from the Holy Spirit from the day is great. But don't you think that that, not that they even have to come to my morning show, but just starting the day out with God, and I I don't know. Oh, George Strait song, I Saw God Today. What is that one I was showing my husband yesterday? Um, it was Tim McGraw. Now, Heather's not here, but she likes Tim McGraw. But it was like, be kind to one another or something, or be kind and something. Do you guys know that? I think it was Tim McGraw. What did my doctor recommend? My doctor told me that when I finally went to the doctor that does the blood, he gave me, I went for 2 sessions of iron infusions. And I called them before, um, kindness is king, Anthony. But I'll tell you what, I went to get those 2 iron infusions. Now, I did start feeling better, doc, but they told me it takes 6 to 8 weeks. So I called 6 to 8 weeks, but I called and said, I think I might need some. They said, you got to be patient. You got to let it work. But I'm like, how long does it need to work? Can I come back in October? I just wanted to get my blood count drawn or my blood drawn to see is my iron level going up, because I still get that kind of like fogginess from the iron. Like I'm tired, but I'm a go-getter. I just keep pushing myself until the point that I fall over. And I don't want to be like, I don't know. I guess it's from being in kindergarten. I'm always moving. And yeah, I miss my job. And now it's like with all the school, what did I do for work? I was a kindergarten teacher, Jared. I had little 5-year-olds all the time, and I loved it. And the quietness is just because my classroom was one of the noisiest classrooms, and I didn't care because I think that that is important for them to be getting interaction with one another and social skills, not sitting at a desk and doing a worksheet. I wanted them interaction. In fact, they called it IT time. It was interaction time, and I gave them a good 40, 45 minutes just to play with the dolls, do the checkers. You know, some of them didn't even know how to play checkers. Sometimes their parents have 2 jobs. They don't have time to teach them how to play checkers. I wanted them to have everything in life that, the social skills, because kindergarten is the foundation of building your education. We must even be careful we are not giving social media part of the time we should be spending with God. Is that not true? I just was watching this cowboy guy. I put a link on my channel on my wall. He's pretty smart. He says you got to put those phones away. You got to put those phones away. What about other screenings? I do get a screen for glaucoma. I have the beginnings of macular degeneration, which my dad had. He was blind except for peripheral vision in one eye. And that's why I get like, I see things through the eyes of a child when I see a rainbow and things, because I'm so thankful that I can see that, because I don't know how long I'm going to have my eyesight. Do you keep pushing yourself, but always don't get to rest? Busy living, pushing, also allowing your body to. I know. Anthony, I only get 2 to 3 hours of sleep for the last 8 to 10 years. I don't, and they've given me every medication, Ambien, nothing works. Um, I know, I know that. I wish I could sleep. When people are like, "Oh, I didn't get much sleep last night," I'm almost like, if I could have sleep, I would. Um, I was a wonderful teacher, and I'm not trying to be conceited, but I just sold a bunch of my stuff from my classroom. Um, like $1,500. Lady paid me because it was all new stuff. I always bought stuff for my kids. Um, a lot of kids would come to school not with Crayola crayons, because I think Crayola crayons are the bomb because they don't break. They're made out of actual wax, and you can color nice and they last longer. Well, some of them come with the rose art, which is this cheapy crayon that breaks, and I buy them Crayola markers, so I would buy them. Do you know, I'm not even working. I still buy Crayola crayons. I still buy markers. I should just take them up to the school. Um, yeah. So I don't know. I just sorry, Doc. I'm all over the place. I'm reading stuff and then my ADD gets all over the place, but I love my job. I mean, if you're in your life and you have a job that you love, you're truly blessed. God really, really loves you, because that you found yourself and you found your calling, and that's so important. It is so important. And another thing that was important to me too, I didn't get paid a lot for my job. I only made like 23,000 a year. That's pretty cheap for a teacher these days. Granted, it was like 6 years ago, but that's still a bargain. And plus, I have a master's degree, but I got paid that. But then when I moved to Idaho, I got double that. So but I didn't like it there. I like the kids, the Mexican children, and the parents were awesome. They do not let their kids do anything to their teachers, backsass or anything. They nip it in the bud. And they treat their teachers like royalty. And it was kind of weird to me because I wasn't used to that. I was used to people saying, "Oh, what's this note about my kid? Johnny doesn't do that." But meanwhile, their kids, oh, hell on wheels. But I liked the boys that were rambunctious, and then the bossy girls. Yeah. You're a medical doctor. Oh, okay. I'm glad that's really Anthony Music Meeps was asking you something. He says, "P.S. Hey doctor." I guess he's gonna ask you a question there. Um ah what grade are you in, Jared? What grade are you in? I taught every single grade all the way to 8th grade. And guess what my worst class was, the worst age, and it was probably just the kids because they're little brats. Um, they had silver spoon in their mouth when they were born, but it was 8th grade. 8th grade, those 8th graders were hormonal. The girls were mean to the smart girls. It was horrible, horrible. And I taught, but I went from 8th grade down to kindergarten. I'm like, oh, what am I going to do with kindergarten? I can't even handle 14-year-olds in 8th grade. And by saying hello, I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry. Um, so, and Anthony was just trying to say hi to you. But in 8th grade, they were bad. So I had 31 kids in that room, and it was so small, and desks were up on top of each other. And then they wear those, Catholic school outfits, the little skirt, and the girls would hem them up way high and wear these booty shorts underneath. It was crazy craziness, and it was a time where the girls would wear those little platform shoes. I don't know, back in early 2000, and the nun made me measure their shoes, and they were mad at me because I didn't stick up for them. But I didn't make the rules. You know what the rules are. So, um, look at my little guy here. I don't know if you can see when I turn the camera. Look at my little cat sleeping in the sun. Look at Mister. Can you see him, Mister? And then Mister Troublemaker. Can you see him too? Can you see both of them? I had to show you that. Did you see Mr. and Levi? 5th grade is middle school. 8th grade is high school. Oh, well, 4th grade, Jared. 4th grade was when they got in their little cliques. And also, when they come back from gym class, make sure you wear your deodorant. Those kids they did not know about deodorant because they were what, 10, 11 years old. And then you have to have a talk with them about that because the health teacher doesn't do it. Oh, kids. I love kids. Kids and dogs and cats. Kids and animals. But Levi's snoring over there. I knew he needed a nap. Yes, I did. He gets cranky like little kids get cranky. And he just went to sleep. Mister's so cute over there. Oh, that cat. That cat, I tell you what, he's gotten me through a lot. If I'm upset, he'll take his little paw and push my face up to look at him. That cat is like human. He's smart. He's very, very smart. The cutest thing ever. And if Fifi, his friend, if she's bad, he'll go over and tell her to knock it off. So is my reception okay, guys? I'm not freezing or anything. Oh, there goes those hearts. Thank you very much. Thank you for all the likes too. So have I been able to, you guys understand me and everything when I'm talking? Because when I do my morning show, it's always you know what, Doc? I'm thinking about it. But you know what I was thinking about doing, Doc? I don't know what time it is there. You're different time than us. I was thinking about around 7 o'clock my time. I don't know what time it is for you, but right now it's 10 o'clock in the morning. But 7 o'clock, I used to have on Fridays, I used to have um, like a fun night where like game night. We do trivia for music, 70s, 80s, and 90s, because that's what we're from. Um, okay, good. The reception's okay. But I don't know if Anthony, it's probably late for you. What time is it when it's, how many hours are you for me? Because if it's 7 o'clock here, PM, Daryl and I were going to do music trivia for the 70s, 80s, and 90s. I really want to show up more on my channel. Oh, you have a channel too, Doc? I'll check it out. Are you subscribed to me? Because I usually go through my list of subscribers, and it's 3:30 p.m. now there. It's 3:05 p.m. right now for you, Anthony. So 7, that would be what time? Would that be too late at night? So it's like 9 hours from now. That'd be like midnight your time. 7 p.m. my time would be midnight. I don't know. We're going to be changing the time anyway. Where's my location? I'm in Pennsylvania, the Eastern Standard Time. Thank you, Jared. Thank you. Do you have a channel, Jared? I have to check all these people out. I already know where Anthony is. Music Meep. Check out, if you like music, check out him. He is a great singer, performer, whatever you want to call it. You're in Nigeria. Okay, see, I don't, we're going to be changing our clocks fall back and then spring ahead. So we'll be going back 1 hour. I think it's beginning in November. I just can't stand it. I don't like changing the clocks. Oh, you don't post? You have a channel, but you don't post. Oh, you just keep it private? When do you go back to school, Jared? Are you in the United States? There's a teacher in me asking all these questions again. But I don't want to keep you guys. I know you guys have a lot of things to do besides sit here and talk to me. But I'm so glad that you guys came today. I'm so glad I was reunited with my Anthony, Tony. I know, I told you I'm going to call you Anthony. Redheads don't go gray. Really? Well, look here, you know what I use? I'll give you my secrets, okay? I use this stuff, and it's, you get the little thing on the bottom, right? And then this thing pops open. Where's this thing at? I can never see because my eyes are just horrible. This thing pops open, okay? It looks like blush, and then you just take it. I have no secrets, but it was really white on the side here, and then you just brush this like that. And you see like how I have some thin hair here? You just go like this, you can see my scalp. You just put it on there, and then you can't really see that I'm like a little bit baldish. You just put it on your scalp there, and then it just like makes it look fuller. See? Yeah. That's my secret. How do you like that? I've been playing around with AI music for 14 weeks, but I just started doing my own guitar, piano, vocals in the last 4 weeks. Hence my absence. It takes a long time to make a song outside of AI. What is that you're using? Oh, what is this stuff? This stuff, I was telling you. You said redheads, and I said about not being gray. This is a hairline thing. It's called Boldify. And there's another one that comes with my Madison Reed, but the little applicators on the bottom, see, it comes out of there. And then you just take this stuff and you rub it on there, so then it doesn't, so you don't see like the bald spots or where your hair's thin. Because I don't get a lot of nutrients because of my my illness. So 2 weeks from now, and you're in Massachusetts. Well, you're not that far from me, Jared. But I got real sick a couple years ago, and they had to take out 60% of my intestines, and now I don't get all the nutrients, and that's why I'm having all these problems with my teeth. I'm supposed to take vitamins, but I'm horrible.